Okay, I'm on page 153 in the Go Math book, the large textbook. If you're not there right now, go ahead and pause your video and join me on that page. All right, let's get started. The drawing shows 5 blue squares and 1 red square. If you can compare the number of blue squares to the number of red squares by using a ratio, or you can. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. So the ratio that compares blue squares to red squares, you can write ratios as, we can write it as 5 to 1, like they did here, or we can write it as 5 to 1, like they did here. Okay, these are the two ways you want to write ratios. You want to steer clear of writing ratios as a fraction just yet. So if you've heard that said before, it is true. You can write a ratio as a fraction, but let's stick to writing it these two ways for now. Okay, so Julie makes 3 bracelets for every 1 bracelet Beth makes. So Julie will make 3, and in that same amount of time, Beth makes 1. Use ratios to compare the number of bracelets Julie makes to the number Beth makes. Use red and yellow counters to model the ratio that compares the number of bracelets Julie makes to the number of bracelets Beth makes. Think, Julie makes 3 bracelets when Beth makes 1. So the ratio, so this would, here's our 3 red. This would be representing Beth, or I'm sorry, Mr. Music, right here. Julie makes 3. 1, 2, 3. This is Julie. And this 1 would represent the 1 bracelet that Beth makes. So every time Julie makes 1, 2, 3, in that same amount of time, Beth makes 1. So the ratio here is 3 to 1. Okay, model the ratio that shows the number of bracelets Julie makes when Beth makes 2 bracelets. So we're going to be writing a ratio. We're going to model the ratio, write the ratio, and explain how you modeled it. Okay, so Beth is going to make 2 in this situation. And let me see if I can change my pen color. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just give me 1 second. All right, so Beth makes, we're going to use the same yellow. Beth makes 2 bracelets. So let's go ahead and model that. Here's 1 bracelet. This yellow marker represents 1 bracelet that Beth has made. And this problem says she makes 2 bracelets. So there's Beth's 2 bracelets. Now, whenever Beth makes 1, we already said Julie makes 3. So Beth makes 1, Julie makes 3. Beth makes 1 here, her second one. So Julie makes 3. Again, Julie is our red counters and Beth is our yellow counters. Write the ratio and explain how you modeled it. So before, when we were looking at just this model, it was 3, 2, and then 1 of Beth's. Well, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Julie's to 2 of Beth's. Okay. And then explain how you modeled it. So we can say for every, whoops, sorry about that. For every bracelet Beth made, And then we can say in parentheses 2, because Beth made 2, 1 and 2. I drew 3 and I'll just say circles to represent Julie's bracelets. All right. If anybody knows how to get my Google Power or my Microsoft PowerPoint to not go to the next slide when I do periods or dot my I's, go ahead and put it in the comments section. I'd love to know. Okay, part C. How could you change the model from part B? Okay, here's part B. So we're going to be changing this model to show the number of bracelets Julie makes when Beth makes 3 bracelets. Write the ratio. So to show the number of bracelets Julie makes when Beth makes 3. So how could I change it? Well, I could add another Julie or another Beth, another yellow marker, and 3 more for Julie. So I could add 1 more yellow and 3 more red. Just call them markers. And then what would that ratio be? Well, let's check it out. Let's go ahead and do it real quick. So there's a third one by Beth. Whoops. And for every 1 Beth makes, Julie makes 3. So now I have 3 from Beth. So the ratio is for every, so the ratio would be 9 now, because now we have 9 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total up there. So my ratio is going to be 9, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 down here. So you'll notice each time I added one yellow, I had to have 3 red, which that was our ratio. For every 1 yellow, I had to add 3 red. And then so when I had 2 yellows, I had to have 6 reds. When I added a third yellow, again, for every 1 yellow, I had to have 3 reds. So 1 yellow, 3 reds, 2 yellows, now 6 reds, 3 yellows, and now 9 reds. All right, thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.